learning. Okay, that is monitor. The monitor is the reflection of conscious grammatical knowledge about the language. Okay. Sometimes we say that the foreigner speaks some language, Bangla language. Ami, khai, bhat. Okay. Naturally, he doesn't know the language sense. Okay. But when we speak in our mother tongue, Bengali, we can understand that in which portion we are making mistake. How did we know that? কিভাবে আমরা শিখেছি? আমরা কি গ্রামার শিখেছি স্কুলে? কথা বলার সময় 1 2 3 থেকে বাংলা গ্রামার শিখছি? শিখে নাই। তো যদি শিখে না থাকি তাহলে আমরা গ্রামারটা শুদ্ধভাবে বলছি কিভাবে এবং অন্য ফরেনাররা যখন ভুল করছে তখন আমরা বুঝতে পারছি কিভাবে? হাসাহাসি করছি কিভাবে? That is Stephen de Carson said that is the monitor. So monitor is a process that will be within every language learner, and monitor is the reflection of the grammatical knowledge about a language. So what would be happening for our mother tongue? Same thing will be happening in case of learning our second or foreign language. That means at the time of delivering our lecture, sometimes we may make mistake. So whenever we will make mistake, we can say, oh, sorry, I repeat it once again. Okay, আমি আবার বলছি। সংবাদ পড়তে পড়তে বলে না যে দুঃখিত আমি আবার পড়ছি। আগে বলতো এরকম বাংলা সংবাদ, এখন আর সেটা করে না এখন। Okay, so that is the conscious grammatical knowledge about a language, that is the monitor, and learned through a formal instruction, and that is called upon the editing of the utterance produced through a acquired system. So learned system and also acquired system. But monitor, what is the monitor? That conscious grammatical knowledge of every learner, and with that conscious grammatical knowledge you yourself can correct your mistakes or errors at the time of speaking or writing. That is the monitor. So we are discussing that language theory will derive method. So what is the theory? Theory is the monitor method, and what is the method? Natural method. Okay, so that is. So Krashen's theory also addresses the condition necessary for the acquisition of text place. So this condition he has said about the process. Now Krashen's theory has also thought about the context or the condition of learning process and takes place. He said, Krashen's described that this term is called input. Okay, that was input. Input, what type of input? He said that should be comprehensible input. That means input should be understandable, it would be interesting, and it would be out of fear. Out of fear, that means out of anxiety. He said. Okay. যদি আপনার ভয় থাকে যে আপনি এখানে ফেল করলে আপনাকে হলো বাংলাদেশের ভিসা বাতিল করে দেওয়া হবে, এরকম যদি ভয় থাকে তাহলে এই ভয়ের জন্যই আপনার ন্যাচারাল যে অ্যাবিলিটি সেটাকে আপনি ফ্লারিশ করতে পারবেন না। বাট Stephen de Carson doesn't eradicate the idea of anxiety, much anxiety. Okay, he said less anxiety is available. যদি আপনার anxiety না, don't care, whatever, so what, whatever, যাই বলুক না কেন, so what, যাই বলুক না কেন, so what, আপনি ফেল করবেন, so what, আপনার টাকা নষ্ট হবে, so what. So if there is no anxiety, learning will not be happening. So less anxiety. So input must be comprehensible, slightly above the learner's present level. Okay, so this is we are talking about condition. So slightly above the learner's present level of competence, interesting or relevant or grammatically sequenced in sufficient quantity and experienced in low anxiety context. Low anxiety context. He didn't say, Stephen D. Carson didn't say that zero anxiety context. He said low anxiety. Okay. So that would be the comprehensible. So we have said, and he has also said, Stephen de Carson, that anxiety must output less. Okay. And he has also called another theory that is called affective filter hypothesis. If anybody is afraid, okay, গত কাল আমি একটা জিনিস মানে মাথায় একটা জিনিস চলে আসলো ঘুমাতে আগে, তো এটাকে আমি ইরাডিকেট করার জন্য একটু এমনি ফানি ক্লিপ দেখছিলাম। ওকে, তো এক স্কুল টিচার এসেছেন, এসে বলছে যে এই তোমাকে তো বলছে এখন আমাকে দেখে ভয় পাওয়ার দরকার নেই, তুমি তো টেনে টেনে ম্যাথে 33 পেয়েছি, যদি তুমি 33 না পেতে তাহলে তো তুমি পাশই করতে না, আজ তো অনেক বড় অফিসার হয়েছে, তারপরে অনেক কিছু বকাঝকা করছে, বলছে আজকে তোমাকে মারপিট করবো না, অঙ্কে ভুল করলে, অঙ্কের শিক্ষক এসছে ছাত্রকে, অনেক বড় অফিসার হয়েছে। তারপরে উত্তর দিচ্ছে যে না, অ্যাকচুয়ালি আপনি তো আমাকে অনেক কথা বললেন, আমি আপনাকে কিছু বলি নাই, আপনি বসেন চা খেয়ে যান। ছাত্র বলছে। তারপরে উনি বললেন যে আসলে ছাত্র শিক্ষকের কাছে সবসময় কি থাকে, ছাত্রের বয়স কখনো বাড়ে না, শিক্ষকের কাছে ছাত্রের বয়স কখনো বাড়ে না। সো এই ভয় যখন থাকে, we had been talking this in terms of affective filter. If you are very much afraid, then your output, your learning will not be competence will not be activated properly. Okay, and for this reason he has also developed, that means Stephen Dickerson also developed a theory that is called affective filter hypothesis, and that is the last hypothesis in Stephen Dickerson's monitor model. So most probably you have understood that monitor model is a language theory, and from that theory, so monitor model is a theory, and that theoretical underpinning can be called approach, and from that approach, from that theory, we have got a method that is natural method or natural approach. Okay, so in this method we have got both condition oriented and process oriented behavior of the learner. A similar thing we have got with another linguist. Tarsi D. Terrell's natural approach is another method which is derived from a particular view of language. So a method will be derived from a theory. Theory means that can be the assumption, onuman, that can be the views on language. So here another natural approach, another Terrell D's natural approach is derived from a view of language. Natural approach specifies both process and condition, just like the previous one. Similarly, the language theory underlies the method like counseling, learning, and the silent way. In the same way, we have said that a language theory will derive other two methods. What are the methods? Counseling, learning, and the silent way. So আমরা ন্যাচারাল মেথডের নাম শুনলাম, এরপরে আরো দুটো মেথডের নাম শুনছি। What are that? That counseling, language learning, or the silent way. They are also derived from a language theory, okay, or a view of language. And these two methods basically reveal the learning conditions in which language learning is presumed to be held. Actually, language, we have said that method will be responding to either condition or process. Process, that means the psychological or psycho-linguistic development, and condition means the condition in which the learning takes place. So here, actually these two theories, that is counseling, language learning, and the silent way, will be responding to the condition in which language learning will be taking place. Okay. Actually, another one, Charles Curran pioneered the counseling learning, language learning in 1972. So counseling learning was pioneered by a linguist. His name is Charles A. Curran. Charles A. Curran. Counseling language learning focuses primarily on the condition. For the successful behavior, counseling means if you have problem in your business, what you will do? You can do or consult to some other businessman that, sir, I have a problem. I am getting bankrupt. So can you help me? The businessman will be helping you. Oh, you can do this. Don't put all your eggs in a single basket. So just like the prescription or the advices he will be giving,